Yeah, so then started designing. We need people to make flyers. So it was like, yeah, I'm DJing, I'm designing, the whole package. So promoters loved us. And yeah, we were doing everything as a pair too. Me and Ramon, we were DJing gigs together. DJ's called a 2x4. You're both DJing, going back and forth, doing whatever. Yeah, I remember we did a party towards the end of the year. We had a bit of a name for ourselves, and then we actually, like clubs, at the end of a club, everybody's gone, by 2 o'clock, or people are, or at least have been leaving for like half an hour. It's kind of not a lot of people in there. Well, one time, it was 2 o'clock, the club was still packed.
Hey.
All right, when we turned the music off, like everybody started clapping.
Hey.
Like a standing ovation at the nightclub. I've never seen that before ever. So
Wow.
we knew we killed it, and from that point, it was like, we just got to keep doing this, the high energy. We just got to keep banging it, the music, keep it going. So, and then, so we made a good name for ourselves freshman year, and then all the promoters disappeared sophomore year.
Yep.
And then, so when school started, we knew that everybody was gone, and it was time for someone to step up, and that's when we stepped up, and we started promoting our own shows too, instead of just spinning at them. Thank God we did that. That started everything. You know what I mean? When you take that next step up, you got to boss up, and you got to take charge. You know what I mean? And you start investing too. So now you're risking stuff, risking money, risking reputation. We just started, so we started throwing parties. Sophomore year, we just killed the scene. There was a few competitors, but our parties are legendary. Everybody knew, like, oh, Khaos and RC, like, that's where it's at. Second year in college, we felt like we were on top of the world. We're 19.
Yep.
You know what I mean? This year, I decided also to step it up, and we wanted to start a brand.
There we go.
Yep. And that's where it's at, and that's where iscobot.com started.
And how did you come up with that?
Man, I was just brainstorming, trying to find something crazy, you know what I mean? Came with a logo, it was a little, the robot head that started branching off, making clothes.
What does ISCO stand for?
Oh, Immortal Street Knockout. It was ISCOBot, so Immortal Street Knockout Bot.com. And then I eventually lost the domain name because I didn't register it again or something. It expired, and then that's when we switched it to ISCO Clothing. That's everything from sophomore year. Then junior year, we really got into it. So also sophomore year, our first party, you know what I mean, that we threw, it was a success. We're on the way home with the crew, you know what I mean. We get to the apartment, and the door's open.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. We somebody came in, a crew of people came in, tore everything up.
No.
Yeah, they didn't take too much, but they definitely, ran amok.
Oh man.
Yeah, so like successful event, first event of the year. We just took the scene over, and we come to that. So there's definitely ups and downs, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Was that like a Target thing, or someone left the door unopen? Open.
No, it was definitely targeted.
Ooh-wee.
For some other side issues. They just wanted to hurt us, so they just trashed the place more. They didn't really steal nothing, but they just kind of. Yeah, one of those things. So
sophomore year, you killed it. Freshman year, you just get introduced to the game and everybody that was doing it. So what's going on junior year?
Yeah, so we killed it sophomore year. A few competitors start to arise. Little beef starts here and there. People started wanting to battle or do stuff, because now we're like DJing. We're actually spinning, and we're just the 2-man powerhouse. Just me and him. Which was another thing. It was only me and him the whole time too. One person on the turntables, one person at the door getting guap, and then switch off either every event halfway through. However, about 500 people in between us that we had to manage. So yeah, it was time to step it up. We didn't want to have the chance of competitors. So junior year, we actually leased out the building, like the whole building that we'd been renting out per night.
Yeah.
And other people too, and that was the problem. So now we just leased it, you know what I mean? So it's ours every day of the week. Still only use it a few times a month, but no one else could use it. At 20 years old, me and Ramon had like a 15-person staff.
Damn.
And we had like technically have like our own club, you know what I mean? And we're running our club, like I got a payroll and all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
And we're still DJing and promoting ourselves and designing all the flyers and doing that. But
wow.
It's just, you keep stepping up a notch, So now we're like club owners.
Yeah. 2 questions though. Where did you learn the skills to do all that? Like literally, this is like some entrepreneur type stuff where you just like throwing yourself into it. Like, did you have any, like, did you do any research? Did you know somebody that already did and they kind of mentored you through it? And then the second part of that question is, when did your studies come into all this? Because I don't know how you're doing all that and you're still studying.
What's that? A lot of mentors throughout the years. Just whether they're a defined mentor or not, definitely people that I've looked up to, or just people that I've just seen doing something and it was like, yo, that's how we need to do it, or that's how we need to be, you know, or whatever. Just used everything that I've, just everything I know that I've seen, and it's like you just put that into it, you know. We were such fans of the nightlife in general, and we've been participating for so long, being club rats, that it wasn't too hard to start doing things ourselves. Yeah, you just get a little money together, and then you just build from there, you know.
So killing it freshman year, killing it sophomore year, killing it junior year, but it's senior year. It is senior year. You're graduated in 4 years. Good job to you.
Yeah, it only took us 4.
But let me know, what happened senior year?
All right, so coming into senior year, we were already kind of dabbling in everything. We've been DJing for the whole time, designing, dabbling in the clothes. It's our last year. It was time to go ham, so we took a step up on the clothing line, ISCO Clothing, and we got invited to Phoenix Fashion for a Cause 2012. An event that I fell in love with the year prior. We helped out, and I told somebody, I was like, yo, next year my clothes are gonna be here. And then sure enough, right when school started, we had the fashion show, and we put out a whole season of clothes, like 16 different shirts, I think.
Damn.
And killed it at the fashion show. Pretty much started senior year with a bang. And now we had merch. At this point, we already did the club stuff and we were already throwing events, but now we're 21.
No, shoot.
Yeah, so it's like
a whole bunch of trouble right now.
Up plus crowd, screw off. What I mean? It's time to go downtown. So senior year, we just started DJing at the bars downtown and at the clubs and stuff. The next level, past 18 and up events, and now we're drinking. And we're turning up. Yeah, it's a whole different kind of year. And then, so first semester, pretty much, we're just killing it downtown, partying a lot. And then we find out that we're going to graduate for sure.
Nice.
So the last time we go out to party before break, I caught a case. You know what I mean? We partied a little too hard. That kind of threw me into a different mindset going into second semester, Now I realize that things could happen, you know what I'm saying? Negative things, because we've been doing so much. So second semester, that's why I did the radio instead. Because I still wanted to be in the scene doing things. So I just stepped it up and I got on the school radio.
Yeah, so you got on the K-Jack, which is the student-ran radio station.
Yeah, shout out to NAU, shout out to K-Jack, 1680 AM.
Hey, I mean,
it's the Breakfast Club.
It's the Breakfast Club. Really quick, it's funny because I did K-Jack back in the day, my first semester too.
Nice.
So it's just crazy how this is coming full circle right now.
Yeah, yeah. So and that's my first, on-air experience live. And I started really getting serious about hosting. You know what I'm saying? And being behind the microphone. So now when we would go out, I wasn't really DJing, and now bar owners or other DJs would just hand me the mic instead and be like, here, host. You know what I'm saying? That's really where I started hosting.